Hey, what's going on, gang? It's the rapping chef, and you know we over here cooking all the time, 24 hour a day. When I stop, is either at home or at work. All right, so today video is a little bit. We cooking on a budget. So basically, what I did in this video, I went to Dollar Tree, and what I did in Dollar Tree, I spent $11. That $11 that I spent is we are going to cook for a family of, I'd say 8, 9, 10 people. What I created through this whole dish is this nice pasta dish from Dollar Tree. Every item that you see is $1. If you're by yourself, you can cook, freeze the meal, and then reheat it as you go to eat. All right, so welcome to the show, guys. Today, like me said, we gotta do something different. I know with the pandemic and what's going on, we're trying to go under 20 bucks, 6 to 8 people. So yo, y'all go dress up and we going inside and we gotta see what we can fish out. I mean, as you know, with what's going on, we have to mask up. So yo, so we go grab this. No, that's for me. That ain't for the show. We're gonna get the cooked shrimp, the mixed veg medley. This is everything that we grabbed so far.
11.
Ah, nice. Okay, there we go. So let's get started. So the dish that we're going to prepare here, you want it to be gourmet. You want it to look good. You want it to taste good. So to start off, as usual, we have to prep. So the items that we need for the prep, we're going to need, I use actually a half an onion on this. If you want to use a full onion, it's up to you. Depends on how many people you're cooking for. So having the prep together, so we have an onion, half of an onion, and we have one single Roma tomato. We have a bowl of shrimp. The shrimp is a pre-cooked shrimp, like a shrimp cocktail. It's the very small shrimp that I use. That's what they have. So the sausage, I found the smoked sausage is not as smoky as you think, because it's like they always say, you get what you pay for. So we just have to work with this. So I got the shrimp, the sausage, the mixed veggies, and we also got the cheese. Pasta on a whole. The pasta of choice we are using penne. Preparation. We have all our prep, we have all our sausage diced, we have all our ingredients diced. So we're gonna cook our pasta, because the pasta is the key goal in it. When you cook pasta, it increases in size. So I use half the amount. And remember, for your pasta water, I like to do my pasta water, I add cooking oil or olive oil, whatever you have. I add that in there because I don't want it to stick. So I want to give it that oil on there, but we can sit it down and not have to mix it. So we set up our water. And remember, when you're cooking your pasta, always a tip from a chef: when you're cooking pasta, make sure you want to cook it in boiling lava style hot water. Reason for this being, the pasta won't soak by the time the water, if you have the pasta in too early, by the time the pasta is ready to cook, it's gonna be a mushy pasta. Because remember, it's dough. And when dough sits in water, stagnated water, just like sitting there in water and without boiling, no activity, what it does, it rehydrates the dough, and then the dough will revert back to its original state. And you don't want that when it comes to pasta. We're looking for al dente, we want a bite. So this is I add 2 tablespoons of salt to my pasta water. For this pasta, I cook it for 9 minutes. I didn't go up to 10 minutes, so you can boil that for 9 minutes. Nice al dente. After the 9 minutes, you remove it from the water. Mise en place that we have, which is the onion, the tomato, the sausage, the shrimp, and the veggies that we have. We're gonna go ahead, get our saute pot, get it hot. I usually like to start on my pot at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, because I don't want to burn anything. I don't want anything to start burning before I get to the end of my meal. So what I did, I sauteed the onions and the tomato first. The reason why I did this first, I'm trying to extract, like, onions and tomato do have sugar in it, so I try to saute it as hard as I can. So once it breaks down, you get some of that sweet taste out of the onions and the tomato. So after doing that, I add the rest of the ingredients. We're not going to add the shrimp, because the shrimp is a pre-cooked shrimp, and when you tend to cook shrimp too much, it tends to get really rubbery and tough, and I don't want that. So I save the shrimp for last. So while I saute my onions, I add the rest of the ingredients. I season that. The season of choice that I use is the blackened. I wanted it to be sort of a Cajun style, so I use a little Cajun blackened season from Chef Papa to give your food a little dash, or the Mrs. Dash. You know what I'm saying? Mrs. Dash. Doing this, well, once you get everything nicely sauteed, add the sausage in, because you want to get that smoky flavor from the sausage as well. It's not that smoky, but it still gives off a nice smoky flavor. And what I did after that, I add the cream. I eventually end up using all the cream because you want it to be cheesy and nice. I use half of the pasta that I cooked and actually freeze the other one. You want to cool it down and then freeze it, and then you can thaw it out and use it in your next dish. Another tip right there. You at home, you don't tell my mentors that I did that, okay? So add the heavy cream to it and let it reduce down a little bit, not too much. As it reduces, you taste it just to see where the flavor is, and then you add the cheddar cheese to that. And then the aim is to melt the cheddar cheese, because we're not going to overcook anything here. We want the pasta to still be al dente down to the very last bite as we go. So that's how I come up with this dish. For the garlic bread, it's the Texas toast. It's frozen. It's already has garlic butter on there and parsley and all that good stuff. So I just throw that in the micro oven, and I just toast it. The micro oven got different functionalities, so I put it on toast, and it toasted really nice golden brown for me. And basically, this is your dish on a budget. You know, guys, tell me what you think. This total meal right here, like for everything, for now up to 9 or 10 people, you can spend $11. I'm pretty sure I could have got more, but because it's Dollar Tree, it was limited to certain stuff, so I couldn't get as much protein as possible. So for a budget, you're on a budget, that just showing you that you can spend $11 and or up to 20 bucks, and you can create yourself a really great meal out of that. My kitchen is your kitchen. Thank you for stopping by my kitchen. Like, subscribe, and share to my channel. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.